Hello and welcome to Moonbella Gaming. Today we are going to do Furina's Story quest. I am very excited. I absolutely loved the Archon quest. I am hoping Furina's Story quest is not going to make me cry as much, but I guess we will find out. Let's go do it now. Join me. Let's go. Yay! Alright. Oh my god, I'm so excited. You don't understand. Like, I'm like a little kid. I'm like twisting my feet and my toes together. I haven't even started it yet and I'm excited. Okay. I gotta learn to
Hey, Catherine, it's us. Got any new commissions? Specifically one with a huge Mora tag, perhaps?
Paimon and her Mora. You didn't have to be so direct.
Just being enthusiastic. We're old friends now, she gets it.
I put it in auto.
It's always a pleasure to see our two most avid adventurers again. Looking for the next challenge, I see.
Absolutely.
Actually, we do in fact have a rather urgent commission that is still open. Having read the details, however,
Paimon is a gold
I
digger.
don't believe you'd consider it to be lucrative.
Oh, really?
Don't worry about that. We were just kidding. So what's the situation?
Paimon's cute.
To put it simply, the
I'm
requester
gonna
is
cry.
looking for a temporary replacement actress for their musical.
Ooh, actress.
The original
Furina,
cast member ran
obviously.
into some issues and is currently unable to perform the role. But the troupe has also been
Furina.
experiencing some financial difficulties, so unfortunately they cannot afford to pay the replacement actress.
That does sound like a tricky situation. So basically they're looking for a volunteer?
So you're guaranteeing I'm gonna cry? Oh no! I got tissues ready. Oh wait, actually my tissue box is getting empty from the Archon quest, but it's okay. We'll keep going. We'll keep going.
That's right. Our adventurers reached out to many actresses, but none of them were willing to take the job.
Huh.
There are only a few days left until the performance.
Oh no.
If they can't find someone in time, they'll probably have to postpone the show.
Oh no.
And delays tend to
Can't have
create
that happen.
all sorts of new problems.
Got it. Oh, this one's a doozy.
It's not a
What do you think,
doozy.
Traveler, any ideas?
Farina! Where?
Even if we took the commission, neither of us have any experience starring in musicals.
Actually, that's true. Musicals.
If you're interested in helping, why not start by having a chat with the requester? He's right over there. Maybe you can't fill the role yourselves, but you might be able to help him figure out another solution.
Okay.
Maybe there's something he hasn't thought of.
Oh, it's that guy, huh? No wonder, he looks like he just ate a sour lemon.
Aw, that's a bit not nice. Got it.
Let's go.
I love you.
Leylines, thank you for the channel tax and the mod appreciation. Absolutely appreciated. Hi, Leylines. Let's go talk to the man who ate the sour lemon.
Hello there. Are you the guy
Lemon.
looking for a new actress?
Yeah.
Wait, I know you two. Are you really willing to act in my musical?
Not acting it, but find someone for you.
Sounds like we're pretty famous in Fontaine already. But to answer your question, neither of us have any experience in musicals. But we heard that you're in a bit of a bind, so we figured we could at least try to help you think of a solution.
Ah, I see. It's okay. I knew that asking for a volunteer was a long shot.
I have it off.
If we
auto.
can't find someone to step in, we'll have no choice but to cancel the show.
Oh no.
It would be
The
such a
show
shame.
must go on. That would be a shame.
That's the thing. We're not some high-profile theater troupe, just a group of amateur enthusiasts.
Farina's amazing in her quest. You'll love it. Yay! I know. Can't wait. I just want to see Furina. Where is she? I miss her so much. You're gonna lurk? Oh, okay, Potato. No problem at all. Absolutely appreciate the lurk, my lovely. Absolutely appreciate the lurk. Thank you.
All our sets and props are very crude. We're grateful enough just to get an audience, never mind ticket fees. If we had a way to make this profitable, things might have turned out differently. But now, it looks inevitable that we'll disband.
Disband? You're splitting up the troupe?
Oh no.
Oh, I guess the lady at the Adventurers Guild didn't tell you? Yeah, This is supposed to be our final show together as a troupe.
Oh, it's the final show. Aw.
One last show. And after that, we go our separate ways.
Oh, we have to help
we were really
them.
hoping to end on a high note.
Oh, well, yeah.
Nobody wants things to just fizzle out. Not after all the time and effort we've invested into it. Yeah, the leading lady, in fact. She's been dealing with a chronic illness ever since childhood.
Aw.
And unfortunately, it flared up again recently. It really drains all her energy, so she's in no
That's
state to
kind of
perform.
sad.
The show just won't be the same without her. But for everyone else's sake, I still hope we can find a way to hold the performance on schedule.
Love to you, Potato.
Got it. We have a clearer picture now. Let's see if we can come up with any ideas.
I already came
What
up
if
with an
we
idea.
sponsored the
They're so
show?
slow.
How much more are you carrying?
Please, there's no need to go that far. I wouldn't feel right asking such a huge favor. And I can't promise that we'd ever be able to pay you back.
Good point. If the actress just goes through the motions for the Mora, that's not exactly rescuing the show.
No. Oh, that line. Yeah, Hydro Dragon, don't cry.
We should find someone who will put on the best performance possible.
Furina.
Oh, wait! What about... you know who? That's how you know we're the best of partners. Anyway, she should have all the free time in the world right now. She's really good at performing, and she was once super popular with the crowd. Performing in a
Absolutely.
musical should be a piece of cake for her.
Who are you thinking of? Sounds like someone famous.
Farina.
Her. You're... That was a joke,
Absolutely
right?
not joking. 100%
Nope. Farina
Farina.
doesn't actually know if she's performed
Yes,
on stage
Furina
before, but
Story
Farina's pretty
Quest.
confident that
I'm
she'd
so
be really
excited.
good at it.
She will be amazing.
You're not wrong there. Has
She
actually
performed for
in a number of
500
big-name
years.
shows before.
She's gonna
They
be the
were
best
one of the
performer.
reasons she was so popular.
Exactly.
But even if she's no longer the Hydro Archon, it's not like she's suddenly a commoner. She's still an idol to many people in Fontaine, including myself. I just think Lady Furina might feel a bit out of place in an amateur troupe like ours.
No. You want the show to go
Well,
ahead, don't
yes,
you?
But fair enough. I mean, if she was actually willing to, then
Yes.
of course I'd be honored to have Lady Furina star in our show. I'm sure the rest of the troupe would be delighted too.
Yeah, that was one thing I found incredible was the fact that Furina was human and spent 500 years putting on a performance, pretending to be a completely different person and not being able to be herself. Like, that was like heartbreaking. I make myself cry thinking about it. But yeah, that made me feel so like, oh my God, for her. What an incredible character. Like, how tough that would be. Like it would be so draining. And it was like, yeah, you could just at night when she was like, oh, like, I hope I performed fine. And you're like, oh my God, you just want to give her a cuddle.
I'm sure everyone in our troupe has probably
Furina's
dreamt
a
of
tough
performing
girl
on stage with her
indeed.
one day. Of course, it all
It was
depends on
pure
whether she's
madness.
interested. She might consider this opportunity beneath her.
No, not at all.
No point in stressing about that. We'll only know if we ask her. And besides, things are different now. There's no reason for her to be all high and mighty anymore.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, let's go ask.
Thank you for your help. I guess I'll just stay here and wait for the good news. Good luck.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. And we got the context as to why she was so sad as well. She does absolutely have a heart of a god, and she just wanted the best for everyone, and she worked and tried so hard. It was,
Wait,
yeah,
where does
great
Furina actually
character.
live nowadays? She used to live in luxury at the Palais Mermonia, but she's moved out, right?
Actually, it's gonna be interesting to see where she lives now.
As it happens, I have her current address here.
Ooh.
I can provide it to you.
Woo! When did you get here?
Welcome back, Jedi Jelly, my lovely.
I came over when things were starting to sound more promising. I thought I should be at the ready in case my assistance is needed. It is my duty to support commissioners in any way I can.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Well, now that we've got the address, we'll go find Furina. Back in a jiffy.
Yay! Have I listened to the thoughts about Furina? No, I haven't. Like what characters think of Furina? I'll have to go through and listen. You have Catherine's Natlan kit confirmed. Really? Oh my goodness. The same, yeah. Because Catherine's the same everywhere. Alright, so where we go now? Ask about Furina's disposition. Okay. Oh, okay, that's not far. That's fine. We'll go there and glide down. It's down, right? Downy down. Go to quick way. Genshin doesn't want slimes, steelies, and matcha shells. What?
Did Catherine really give us the right address? She lives here?
Huh.
Not that there's anything wrong with this place. It's just a bit of a step down from the Palais Marmonia.
You know, it's common courtesy to make sure the homeowner isn't in earshot when you're denigrating their abode.
Aww.
Okay,
Yeah, Paimon. She gas bags more than I do.
I was just out on a shopping trip. I ran out of macaroni, so I went to grab a few more bags. I used to have a much wider range of choices when it came to food. But now I'm finding that simple, traditional home cooking can be quite delicious too.
Aw. She sounds more herself now too. It must be such a relief. She must be exhausted. Like, so exhausted.
Not at all. As long as you have different kinds of sauces in, you can have macaroni and tomato sauce one week, macaroni and bolognese the next.
Having macaroni every week.
Sounds like you're really struggling to cope.
Oh no. Maybe she likes macaroni, Paimon. Paimon can be mean. Paimon can absolutely be mean. Oh, does she get worse? Oh, I hope not. Oh no.
How rude! Questioning my cooking skills. The audacity!
Oops, she's gone
It's
back
not
into character.
like I have a very eventful life these days. Actually, I barely leave the house. So I don't see how it's unusual that my meals are a little simpler now too. Besides, I'm sure I could master dishes like la lettre focilor or blubber profiteroles in no time, if I felt so inclined.
Ah, there it is. You don't know how to cook.
Oh,
Not yet, maybe, but...
oh, Paimon.
Anyway, what are you even
You're
doing
right.
here? I do hope you don't come here just to ogle at my fall from grace.
Oh.
Let me first be clear that I'm not taking guests at this time. So if you're just here to clown around, then please be on your way. Shoot!
Sorry, we're sorry. Please don't be mad.
Yes, absolutely. We can play a game of marbles before the game ends. Yes, we could do that. You're right. Paimon's being mean. Yeah, kick Paimon. Indeed. Oh my gosh. Like, she needs, like, I don't know. She needs, like, a little off button. Because we need to switch Paimon off.
Yeah, exactly what the traveler said. Paimon wasn't trying to make fun of you. Hang on a sec. You weren't exactly holding back either.
That's not
My
important.
help? Well, maybe you're forgetting that I'm no longer the mighty Hydro Archon. I don't even have a vision, you know.
Don't worry. It's nothing that serious. It's just
Ooh.
very specific, and you're the one with the power to help.
That's right. Are we going to see her get a vision in this quest?
Oh? Well, if that's the case, then fine. I'll spare you the lecture about your attitude just now. So tell me, what specifically makes this matter so specific.
Oh, yep, Bella. Yay! But yeah, no, I did notice she didn't have a hydro vision
see.
yet, so.
I knew you couldn't have come all this way just to amuse yourselves at my expense. After all, I was once the brightest star in all of Fontaine, well versed in all the various performing arts. A mere musical is well within my capabilities. But given the present circumstances,
Oh no.
I'm afraid I must regretfully decline your casting request.
Aw.
How come? It sounds like this would be a breeze for you.
True, but I have made a decision to retire from the stage.
I can understand
Although I am
that.
no longer required to play the role of the Hydro Archon, the time I spent inhabiting that character has left an indelible mark on me.
Oh,
Centuries of pretending to be a different person changes you completely.
exactly. I can imagine.
I'm not the same person I once was. Of course, that can't be undone now. It's too late,
Strain it.
and
Yes,
I have no
absolutely.
intention of reinventing myself all over again. But at least I can say that I no longer desire to play any new roles.
You know what? I absolutely understand that. I could imagine and understand why she would never want to play any roles because, yeah, like I said before, 500 years to pretend to be like someone who is not you, like, is hard. And you can see that she keeps going into her old character. So even though that's not her, it's like it's intertwined in her. So she's probably, poor thing, needs a big cuddle. I want to cuddle her. Can I give her a cuddle, please? I already want to cry.
Understand.
Anyway.
This is just a one-off
Official,
part to
thank you
fill
for the
in
follow.
someone who's sick. Surely that's okay.
Whether it's a
Can't
one-off
cry
or
yet.
not, it's a boundary that I've committed to no longer cross. If I make an exception to
Can't
the rule
cry yet.
now, I'm just leaving a back door for myself.
Yeah.
Which would be the same as not having a boundary in the first place. So I'm not going to perform, and that is that.
That. And greetings, official. Welcome in, and thank you so much for the follow. I am Oink. Thank you for the follow, my lovely.
Okay, guess there's no convincing you. Well, is there anything else we can do to help out the troupe? Otherwise, they'll just have to disband without any fanfare. Do you know any other actors who might be interested in the role?
Nope.
Short and to the point. Okay.
Yes.
I've never
Nope,
been
not
great
at all.
at maintaining relationships. Besides, anyone I've ever worked with probably couldn't wait to get rid of me.
Aww.
Since I'm just an ordinary person now, they'll probably just laugh in my face if I go asking them for
know.
help.
We need to, like, pocket Paimon up somewhere. Put her in a bag or something. You should assume the worst of people.
True, but I mean, could you even blame them? I show up out of the blue, begging and groveling for their help with a show they won't even get paid for. Ooh, no way. I'm dying from embarrassment just thinking about it. Nope, not happening.
Oh.
Well, is there anything else we can do? This performance really means a lot to the guy we're working
Yeah.
for.
We are in a
Have
pickle.
I not made myself clear? You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't want this job, nor do I know of anyone else who would. Sorry. I didn't mean for that to sound so harsh. I wish I could help, really.
She's like
But
got two
if I
personalities
thought I
now.
had the answer to this problem, I would have said so by now.
It's all right, Furina. Paimon just
You're
wanted to make
hungry.
sure we tried everything. Oh, everyone in the troupe will be so disappointed.
Yeah. This is a tough one. This
Yeah,
plan
I
B.
guess
What
that's
is
all
plan
we can
B?
do now. All right then, we'll see you around, Furina.
Bye, Farida.
Toodaloo to you, too. I'm going home to take a rest now.
Yeah, so she's got two personalities. So she goes from herself and then, like, kind of goes into her fake self. Poor thing. Oh, it's like every time I look at her, I just want to give her the biggest,
That's too
squeeziest
bad.
cuddle.
We have to respect Furina's decision.
Exactly. Like,
Maybe the thought of performing brings up too many painful
yeah,
memories
Paimon's being
now.
mean. Paimon, like, needs to put a lid on it. Like, just, she needs to be cool. Paimon, shh.
Huh? What's going on? Are they arguing?
Oh, no. Let's go check it out.
That's besides the point. I'll ask you again. Why did you start looking for a replacement without my consent? When did I tell you I'm going to take a step back?
You didn't need to say it. We've known each other for how long now? We know the signs. But you never tell us about your illness, even when it's clearly flaring up.
And that gives you the right to make a decision on my behalf?
Shortly after you left, the troupe's lead actress came to the Adventurers Guild. She believes that she's healthy enough to perform. Excuse me, but can you both take a moment to discuss something else for now? The adventurer assigned to your commission has returned.
Sorry. I was just dealing with a
It's
little
a bit awkward.
misunderstanding.
Is it just me or does
So,
it feel a bit awkward?
Conversation with Furina go.
Do I have to be here?
We tried to persuade her, but she wasn't having it.
How
She
can we
doesn't
have this
wanna play the
conversation
role
while
for
she's
personal
standing there?
I see. Well, circumstances have changed a
Okay.
little, so maybe that's not such bad news after all.
Yeah, is it just me? Everyone who did this, does this feel extremely awkward? That we're now having this conversation and right in front of the other actress? Like, I don't feel... I want to walk away. Can I walk away? Okay, we're gonna have to get through this. I have no choice. I can't walk away. I have to keep going.
You
Anyway,
see,
awkward it
our
is.
leading lady has just informed me that she's well enough to make it to the show after all.
Okay.
Staging the musical with the full original cast was always the dream, of course.
Well, there we go.
Oh, right. Sounds like everything
Commission
worked
done.
itself out then.
Now what? Imagine if we had managed to convince Farina to join.
Yeah,
Oh,
she'd
poor
be livid.
Farina.
We'd get the scolding of a lifetime.
Oh, she...
Jeez. Is Lady Furina really so harsh with people?
No.
Only joking. Calm down. So, guess we can consider this case closed now, huh? Despite the fact that we failed to complete the commission, we were still racking our brains for ideas on the way back here.
That's true.
Look, there's no point arguing with you about this anymore. You've made yourself very clear, so I'll stop looking for a replacement. This is the last chance we have, though. If your illness flares up again, there won't be
Yeah.
time to find anyone to replace you.
So you got Farina without even knowing her story. But yeah, Farina, she's a great character. She's great.
So, are you absolutely sure you'll be able to handle it? The whole team is putting everything they have into this final performance. We have to make sure it goes ahead.
Yes, I'm completely confident. I've been taking a new medication from the doctor, and it's working brilliantly. I'll definitely be able to tough it out until the performance day. I share everyone's desire to commemorate all our years as a troupe with a proper farewell show.
Yay.
So the last thing I want is to be left out. Every one of us thinks of this troupe as their home,
Aw.
myself included.
So why'd I do in the
You're
last
right.
performance then?
I'm sorry. I let myself get too worried about the show. I should have asked for your permission first.
All's well that ends well. Sounds like the show will go on.
I do have to say, in the start, I did feel like in the trailer, was like, oh my god, she seems really bratty, and yeah, I was one of those, but yeah, she definitely is developed as a character. I did say it would happen.
Hey, how did you... I was just passing by because I realized I forgot a couple of items on my shopping list.
Why would we just point at her like that?
Alright, I'm coming. No need to drag me.
Aww.
Hello, one and all. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation just now.
Farina? Didn't you say you were gonna take a rest at home? What are you doing here?
I was just ever so slightly concerned about the situation you mentioned. Yes, a teensy bit concerned, that's all. When you came to talk with me earlier, I jumped right to explaining my position and said some strongly worded things. And all before I even had a full grasp of the situation. Anyway, I just feel a bit bad about how it went down.
Aw.
I'm sorry, Paimon.
What? Paimon needs to apologize.
Oh, it's totally fine. Paimon didn't take any of
Huh?
that personally.
What? Does anyone else feel Paimon should be apologizing to Furina? Like, okay, that is okay. Okay, Furina, that's sweet. Paimon, you should be apologizing. Someone needs to put Paimon in a bag.
You really have a knack for asking the most uncomfortable questions, don't you? I felt very sheepish.
Don't
having
apologize
had a
to
change of heart
Paimon,
after
indeed.
flatly refusing you. And then, to make matters worse, you caught me.
Aw.
But in any case, it sounds like the issue has already been resolved.
Yeah. When they said they were gonna ask for your help, I almost had a heart attack.
Send her back.
I mean, how could we be worthy of
Send
having
Paimon back,
Lady
throw her back
Furina
into water.
star in our show?
And don't fish her up
There's
again.
no need to think like that. And no need to keep addressing me as lady. Just Furina is fine.
Yeah, bonk
I was
Paimon.
wondering, if this troupe is so important to all of you, why does it have to disband?
That's
If
what
the
I was
difficulties are
thinking.
purely financial, then there must be a solution. You could put the shows on pause while you look for a sponsor, for instance. Everyone seems so devoted
Ooh,
to the
Furina
troupe.
manager.
I'm sure if you keep chipping away, you'll find a way through.
We all want to believe that, but some things are
Ooh,
just
Furina's gonna
beyond
be a
our
manager,
control.
is she?
Everything's been going downhill ever since we lost our director. She was the heart and soul of our troupe. She kept us going.
Furina
Her
director
name
then.
was O'Reilly, and she was the founder as well as the artistic director of our troupe. And tragically, she was a victim in the serial
Oh.
disappearances case.
Oh wow.
That's actually how I recognized these two. It was all thanks to their efforts that the true culprit was brought to justice.
That was something I wasn't
But
expecting.
still, no sentence can bring our director back to us.
She was a loyal fan of your performances, Miss Furina. They were what first inspired her to get into musical theater.
Aw.
She rallied many people around her who were destitute or had lost their sense of purpose in life, and convinced them to join her troupe. She wrote her own scripts, acted on stage, and mentored each and every one of us. People loved our performances back then.
Hmm.
We seemed to be going from strength to strength. Things were really looking up for us.
And then disaster struck.
Yeah. After that, the entire troupe fell into disarray. None of us know anything about script writing, let alone how to handle the business side of things. We've been doing the best we can. But despite our efforts, things are slowly but surely falling apart. It's agonizing. But ultimately, we'd rather end things now on our own terms than stick it out to the bitter end and watch all our dreams turn to dust.
Oh.
What a terrible waste. A gifted artist from humble beginnings who achieved so much and no doubt had much more to give. And then her life was so cruelly taken. I suppose it's fair to say then that this final show, besides being your farewell to the stage, is also your
Final gift to
for
her. Oh my god, stop it, please. What is with all these depressing, like, Fontaine quests? Have we had a story quest yet that's not been depressing? Like, I need to take a moment. Yeah. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. It's like, oh my gosh. Like, it even had to throw in, like, oh yeah, she was one of the victims, like, from that. I'm like, oh my god. Like, okay, processed. Yeah, okay. Just sadness. Fontaine is depressing. I know, right? And it looks so bright and, like, but yeah, holy moly. Wow. Okay, I guess it's gonna get worse.
Exactly. We all miss her terribly.
Well, good thing I followed the traveler here.
Aw.
After hearing this tragic tale, I can no longer
And wait
stand
till I get
by
further
and do
in.
nothing.
Oh no.
Furina.
I know what you're thinking, but I by no means plan to cross the boundary I've set for myself. Besides, they're no longer looking for a replacement anyway. can, however, provide some artistic
Yay,
guidance from the
Furina.
vantage point of a highly experienced audience member.
Yeah, she'll be
But
amazing.
only if you feel
as a
this is something
director.
that would help, of course.
Oh, most definitely. We'll take any
Yay.
guidance
Clap,
that you
clap,
can
I
give.
know, indeed.
We
I'm
unfortunately
excited.
don't have any budget for a consultant, though. Will that be a problem?
I don't need any compensation.
Aw.
All I'd ask in return, if you're willing,
Is that Paimon be
you
nice
tell
to
me
her?
some more about the life and work of your late director.
That too, as well as
Something
Paimon
I've
be
begun
nice.
to realize since my departure from the Opera Epicles is that there's a lot you don't see when you observe everything from on high. The law
To be best at
only
everything she
judges
does,
criminal behavior
indeed.
and does not weigh human emotion. The court's verdict can settle the question of criminal liability, but what about all the unresolved emotions of the parties involved?
Aw.
What happens to them?
What happens indeed. And thank you for the follow, Ether, my darling. Thank you, thank you.
An interesting answer.
Hmm.
But if you ask me, I think
I
all
didn't pay
emotion
attention.
shall ultimately return home to the heart and slowly settle with the passage of time.
Ah,
Take,
so
for
poetic.
example, how this troupe pines for their late director. Things such as this I have never witnessed before. And so I should like to observe, perchance to understand.
Still a fan of your old dramatic monologues then, huh? You just want to get back in on the action, don't you?
Paimon.
No. This is a completely different situation. Pearls before swine.
The name's not Swine, it's Paimon!
Would you be willing to join me? Come
Oh,
on,
no.
take a break from adventuring to listen to a story.
Furina's voice is amazing. It is. Oh no, because I'm listening in English. Ah, oh my god, someone locked Paimon away. I know, right? She just can't help herself. Like Paimon, honestly, she needs to go sit in the naughty corner. Go sit over there somewhere.
Thank you all so much.
Yes, thank
Our
you,
director was a
Furina.
huge fan of Miss Furina's performances, as of course we all are. All right, follow
Aw.
me. We'll go to our usual practice space. Please excuse the size. It's a little on the smaller side.
I just was like thinking, like it was the director got inspired by Furina, and now Farina's gonna direct her group, and I'm like, oh, that's so emotional and sad and emotional, and I want to cry, but I'm not gonna cry yet. I'm not gonna cry yet. I'm gonna be strong. I'm not gonna cry yet. Don't cry. There's no need to cry. Oh no, I have to catch up on some things. When's your next stream, Bella? Tomorrow, Kaguru. And if we, I'm hoping to finish this today. If we don't finish it, we'll finish it tomorrow. We'll see how we go. Oh, Hydro Darren, don't cry. I know, right? Oh my gosh. Steve is the only thing worth crying about, Bella. Actually, that's true. No soggy Steve today. All right, let's do this. Okay. All right. That line does hurt. It hurts so much. Let's do this. Gonna keep the tears back until it's needed. Where do we go now? I'm here. Oh, okay. We go in. Enter. Ooh, we're entering. Hello. Let's go. Thank you, Kaguru, my lovely. Oh, it looks so cool.
Huh? Lady Furina?
I know, right?
What's Lady Furina doing here?
She's here to
Hello
help.
all. Allow me to explain.
I'm excited.
As of today, Lady... Miss Furina will be supporting our production of The
Yay.
Little Oceanid in the role
Oh,
of
it's called the
artistic
Little
consultant.
Oceanid.
These two over here are the ones
The
that made it possible.
performance.
They kindly reached out to Miss Furina on our behalf. I'm sure they need no
I'm not even
introduction.
halfway through.
You bet! That was the trial of the century!
It was indeed.
You helped bring our director's murderer to justice. We can't thank you enough.
I'll stop mentioning the
Please don't
director. I'm
mention
gonna
it.
cry.
We're just here to join in on the fun.
Don't- Yeah.
So you were saying the Little Oceanid?
Oh, it
Yeah,
sounds like a
That's
cute
the name of
play.
our final show. It's an unfinished script left behind by our director.
Aww.
One of our greatest regrets is that she never got to complete it. So, if we can bring it to the stage and make it a successful show, We can all take some solace in that.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna bawl my eyes
but
out.
if it's not finished, then...
Finding an actress was the least of your problems.
Yeah, we've been battling issues on every front, trying to realize this dream. Anyway, let me give you a quick summary of what the story's all about.
Okay, let's
The
see.
protagonist of the story is a young Oceanid who transforms herself into human form, despite the protests of her family. She longed to live just like any other human. And sure enough, she found friendship and even love.
Aww.
Everything seemed perfect. But one day, her true identity was exposed, and her world came crashing down around her.
Look
So
at Paimon's
far,
face.
so good. A classic tale. What happened after that?
That's one of the issues we've been trying to deal with. Unfortunately, this was as far as the director got with her script. We need a proper ending so we can bring this musical to the stage. But people have different opinions on which direction to take it in.
We still haven't decided between a happy ending or a true-to-life tragedy.
Oh, not a tragedy. Please don't do a tragedy. Don't do a tragedy. I'm gonna cry. Oh, and tip to my darling Moody Points and next week Friday. Next week Friday is when we do all the Moody Point stuff. So yeah, that's when all the Moody Points is. 4.2 is a masterpiece. Absolutely, absolutely incredible. And even the story quests have been amazing. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of crying in Fontaine. So this story of the performance is a direct parallel to what Furina has been doing for the past 500 years. Yeah.
By true to life, you mean the director's sudden disappearance?
Yeah, like they say, truth is stranger
It
than
was
fiction.
next level, absolutely.
But then there's the question of whether we really want to use the stage to pass our raw pain onto the audience.
Exactly. A lot of the time, people come
Please
to watch
don't
a
make me
show
cry.
just hoping for some light entertainment. We have to consider their emotional stake in
All
this,
right,
not
let's
just
get
our
comfortable.
own. And one last thing. We're still waiting on confirmation from two of our main actors.
Oh,
The first is Paulo, who plays the protagonist's lover. He's locked himself away to focus on writing an ending for the script. But the deadline's passed, and we still haven't heard from him.
go help him,
The
Furina.
other is Villemont, who plays the main antagonist. He took the director's death pretty hard. Hasn't set foot in the city since. He did write to us, promising that he'll be there for the final performance, but we haven't seen or heard from him since. So we're not really sure what to make of that.
Huh. Although, now that we have Miss Furina helping us,
Yay!
maybe we should take the opportunity to get everyone back together.
Absolutely.
What opportunity? What do you mean?
You're awesome, Furina.
Maybe you're unaware, but your name has always been like a rallying cry for us.
Our director was constantly singing your praises. All of us look up to you as a role model.
Oh, stop. You're making me all flustered. Although, not in a bad way. I suspect
Furina's
the reason they're
amazing. She
dragging their
is.
feet is that they have their doubts about whether the show will really go ahead, considering all the issues you've been facing. But one by one, all the obstacles are being removed. Now is the time to rally the troops.
Yes. Rally
Makes
the troops,
sense.
indeed.
Okay,
my
priority
thing
number
for
one,
today.
let's check in with Paulo and see where he's at with the ending. He
Yes.
went back to Poisson a few days ago. Said
Poisson.
that staying in a
I
friend's
love that
home might help
word.
him to relax and
It feels
escape
good
the
in your
feeling of
mouth.
Isolation.
I
Poisson.
thought the last thing his friend would want right now would be to take visitors, given that Poisson was flooded not too long ago. But I guess it's the opposite. A friend in need and all that.
Yeah, maybe he could use some company.
Yeah. Oh, Furina looks
Poisson.
concerned. Aww. Aww.
Nothing. I suppose my presence will be indispensable if we are to restore his faith in the show. So, allons-y. To Poisson!
Poison doesn't feel good inside your nails. No, it doesn't, but Poisson does. It depends on how you cook poison. What? Can you cook it in a way that it can be not poison? I don't think so. But no, just saying poisson sounds good in your mouth. I don't know. It feels good. Sorry, it feels good in your mouth. It just feels good. I know I'm weird. I think I don't know. I'm weird. I'm weird like that. Just ignore me. Oh wait. Oh, well, poison equals fish in French. I didn't know that. So what is poisson like fish? Is this place called Fish? Is that what this place is called, Fish? Is that right? We're going to Fish. We're at Fish. Literally
If
Fish.
I remember correctly, this is where he's staying.
Fish doesn't feel good in your
Who
mouth.
is it?
Poisson does though.
It's me. Is the script ready?
You came all the way here for that?
Of course.
All right. Forget that for now. Just come on out. We've got some great news.
Nice try. Look, just give me some time, okay? I'm just wrapping up this last part of the script. I'll be out once I'm done.
What's that?
Okay then. Looking
Oh no,
forward
we
to
got
your
ads.
masterpiece.
So, as expected, he's missed the deadline.
Yeah. Oh wait. You also have the region with the mort in its name meaning dead. Oh really? Oh my gosh. I probably should look up what all the meanings
The
of the
ending
words
is
are.
one of the most important parts of the show. Even once he's done, it isn't final until we've all had the chance to read through and make sure we agree on it.
Someone told me they'd just seen you in Poisson.
Navia!
I assumed it was a case of mistaken identity, but sure enough, here you are. And Furina,
Oh.
too.
I was wondering if we might run into her.
So, you're here for Palo? Looks like he could be a while, so feel free to take a stroll around town in the meantime.
Here comes
I've made all the
Navia.
arrangements already.
Oh,
Hi,
it's
Miss
okay.
Liz, Mona.
We can just wait here.
Oh.
Thank you for being so considerate, Miss Nadia. That sounds wonderful.
She's just like,
We'll
come
take
on,
that
go,
stroll.
go, let's go.
Get over here, you! How oblivious are you?
Oh, it's too
How
funny.
are things in Poisson now? Any better?
Things are on the mend, but it's a slow process. Some people may never recover from the trauma they experienced.
Oh, Navia.
I'm sorry to hear
Oh.
that. I wish there was something I could do.
Please, must our conversations take such a depressing turn every time we meet? We all have painful memories, but we don't have to let them cloud everything we do. And if you're
Aw,
trying to make a
Navia.
new start, perhaps it's best if you don't bring up the past all the time.
Thank you for your words of comfort. You make a very good point.
Navia's
But
so
for
bright
now,
and
at least,
like
I think
a
I should
sunshine.
stay with the way I'm feeling for a while longer.
Navia does know Furina's
It's
pain.
okay.
Absolutely.
These things take time. Moving on from a painful experience is easier said than done. Which brings me to why I'm here. I thought you should probably know that not everyone here is ready to forgive and forget after the Hydro Archon's inaction in the face of catastrophe. To avoid upsetting the peace, I told the townspeople that everyone here is a member of the theater troupe, and that you are just an actress playing the role of Furina. It's not a perfect solution, but hopefully it means you won't have to lie low while you're here.
That's so thoughtful of you,
Navia is
Nadia.
such understanding.
Well, what do you expect? I am the courageous and considerate president of Spina di Rosula, after all, like my father before me. Anyway, that was all.
Navia's awesome.
Look after her now.
Yeah, look after her. See, she knows. She knows. Yes, Paimon, that was directed at you, Paimon, little rude Paimon. Did you notice how that was
Off
directed
we
at
go
Paimon?
Let's take a look up
Look
there.
after her now.
I don't have any friends that I can be frank and honest with. So maybe she's
Yes,
right.
I'm pulling
You're
Navia
the closest thing
100%.
to friends that I
Absolutely. Aww. Yeah, no, I am pulling for Navia. I decided when the Fontaine trailer came out, we're going for Navia. Navia, welcome in and thank you for the follow. Yeah, learn something from Navia. Exactly, Paimon. it was perfectly timed because it was directed at Paimon. Like, Oh,
I'm
please
so grateful that Miss Navia was so
don't be so
understanding.
judgmental.
To be perfectly honest, I didn't know
I
if I
did
was
see
ready to meet
Navia's
her.
kit.
It's always easiest to just run away from your problems. But that never fixes anything. You can't get around the obstacles without facing them.
So that's why you were nervous when they brought up Poisson.
Yeah. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared of coming back here. Still, I felt it was something I had to do. As I was saying before, I want to see for myself the things that I never could in the past. I'd be overjoyed if the people here could find it in their hearts to forgive me. But they're more likely to unleash a tirade of vitriol against me, which, of course, I completely understand and accept. Yeah, I can tell people are watching me. I'm sure some people here see the idea of someone coming to Poisson dressed as the Hydro
Oh
Archon
no,
as
stop
extremely
it. Oh, this is
disrespectful.
horrible.
I used to be terrified of the gaze of other people, especially when they had suspicion or resentment in their eyes. I guess I wasn't quite ready
Don't
for
cry
this
or
after
you'll make
all.
me cry.
I'm surprised you're making yourself go through all of this.
It's because she's a tough lady. She's been tough for 500 years, Paimon. Why? I don't want to answer any of these. Maybe you've taken on a bit too much in one go. Yeah, maybe.
I can't let myself see only the things I want to see.
Sad. It
How
is
would that
sad.
make me any different from before?
Look, there seems to be a crowd gathering over there.
Oh. And they're not staying quiet either, exactly.
Probably time we made a move. How about we check out Spina di Rasula's ship? We should have a view of the whole of Poisson from there.
Oh. Yeah, that's really... That's not nice. That's not nice. Hi, Miramasa, my lovely. Thank you for the channel text and the mod appreciation. It was not Furina's fault. Please don't see her like that. I know. Unfortunately, these people don't know what we know. It's like, which is sad. Cause yeah, I mean, you can understand not knowing what we know, why they're feeling the way that they feel. But it's still hard to see her have to go through this pain, even after she's had to, what she's had to do for 500 years. She has to kind of live with this. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. Poor Furina. Yuna, thank you for the channel text. Well, I'm just going up like slowly. I'm not ready for tears yet. I'm trying to hold it back. Let's go. Here we go. Breathe.
I'm sorry. You probably just wanted a relaxing stroll. And here I am dumping all this heavy stuff on you.
You can tell me anything, Furina, my lovely. I'm
We
here
don't
for you.
mind. It's actually refreshing to see a different side of you.
Great. Well, I appreciate your company, so please don't disappear just yet. I don't
Aw.
know whether you can
We're getting
tell,
besties with
but
Furina.
the years of
Yay.
suffering and loneliness aren't the only reason I have a hard time facing up to who I used to be. As I stand here by the ship,
It
I
is
can't get the
heartbreaking.
images of the rising water out of my mind. One after another.
Oh, really? Gonna
People
get
were
tears later.
taken by the water. All those treasured lives and memories washed out of existence in an instant. They thought their god would protect them. They had absolute faith that when disaster struck, a divine power would save them from harm. And all the while, I played my part to perfection to convince them that was true. But then the floodwaters finally came, and the Hydro Archon did nothing.
You shouldn't look at it like that. You're only doing your duty.
Yeah, don't be so harsh on yourself.
I've had to go through so many moments like that
It's really
for the
hard
sake
to
of
tell her that,
protecting the
actually.
truth. As time went on, it got harder and harder to bear, and I became more lonely and isolated.
Yeah, it's hard to tell her don't be so hard on yourself. Like, what she had to endure. Like, how could you not? How could you be okay after what she had to go through?
Eventually, I realized I had nothing left except the truth. I became terrified of completely failing in my task and was haunted by the thought of being left all alone, weeping on my throne.
She is so gentle.
Fortunately, we were able to avoid the worst case scenario thanks to the help of heroic individuals such as yourselves. Everyone rose to their responsibilities, and I finally regained my freedom. But on some level, freedom also means no longer being needed. I have no further use to people.
Oh, Furina, don't say that.
Paimon would have never imagined you'd see it that way.
Yeah, and you were mean to her, Paimon. Think of your freedom as your reward.
Reward?
Because now you can finally speak your heart. That is true. She can...
I guess so. And back then, I didn't even dare to dream about having someone to confide in. I was scared of someone recognizing me for who I truly was, and exposing the secret I swore to protect. Believe in the Furina you see on stage. She is the one you can trust. I had to keep all my feelings, all my curiosity about life to myself. No one could be allowed to know. That's what I really meant when I said I'm no good at maintaining relationships.
So that's where you were coming from. Paimon totally thought you were just a bit of a diva at heart.
No, Paimon.
Could you please get off my case?
Yes, Paimon.
I don't know what's gotten into you today. I'm making an effort here. You could at least try to do the same.
Yeah, Paimon. Go. I have to correct what Paimon meant to say was she doesn't like to see you so down. There we go.
I do.
Yeah.
I once had nothing but the truth, and now I'm finally free to live my own life again. And even though I have no idea where I'm going right now, at least the choice is in my hands. All right, it's about time to head back. Paulo should have finished the ending by now.
Sure. Okay, let's head back and check it out.
Oh my god. I was gonna say Paimon's like that awkward friend that you don't want to take anywhere. And I was gonna say I'm that awkward friend. So Paimon's a bit like me, who just like sometimes says things that doesn't know. I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad. Alright, let's go. Hi, Studental, my lovely. But yeah, Paimon is being like so awkward in this quest. Like the things she's saying are so like, oh my god. Hi, Ozba Fanatic, my darling. You're just popping in to say hi. It's good to see you.
Didn't you say you needed to watch what you eat? You're supposed to be cutting down on fried foods, not wolfing down
wow,
copious
she's a bit
quantities
naggy.
of fish and chips, you know?
Let the man
come
eat what he
on.
wants.
It's not every day we get to dine at Spina di Rosula's expense. Can you believe how generous she is? I'm not about to pass on free food. Anyway, my character doesn't
Yeah,
need
exactly.
to be slim and good looking. That's your job.
Paimon does need to think before
Are
she
you
speaks.
kidding me right now? It's not your character's health I'm worried about, it's yours. I've spent my whole life battling the effects of ill health, and it kills me to watch you willingly ruin yours by filling yourself up with junk all the time.
Wait, you said to him you've not been annoyed with Paimon since 1.2? What happened in 1.2? I can't remember. I love how you specifically remember 1.2 was the last time I was annoyed with Paimon. Remind me what happened in 1.2. I just saw that. I was like, oh my god, like that's amazing. Like to specifically remember the patch point. So yeah, this is mean. Like he just like this is a bit rough. I gotta say this quest has a lot of uncomfortabilities for me. Stuff that's like conversations that are making me feel uncomfortable. Did anyone else find that? Like when we walked in on the conversation when they're arguing, when we had the conversation in front of her about trying to replace her as an actress, when everyone's staring at Furina, and then now her being mean to him. I'm like, there's so much stuff in this. And obviously Paimon can't shush and is saying constant mean things. Like, is it just me, or is this quest full of lots of uncomfortability? Like, just it makes you feel uncomfortable. I'm like, this, yeah. And Oz, thank you for the channel tax on the mod appreciation. Absolutely appreciated. If I'm not wrong, it's about Ganyu Story. Ah, okay. It's as annoying as this. Oh, okay. Yeah. So Paimon needs to go like to the naughty corner. Hi, Mr. Bobaken, my lovely. It's good to see you. We're doing the Furina Story quest, and we're just discussing because Paimon's been mean, and there's a lot of really uncomfortable stuff that's happening. Like, I just feel like I need to walk away, but I can't because it's the quest, and I have to stand there and be a part of it. It's a bit awkward. It's a bit awkward. Someone help me. It's like between wanting to cry, I don't want to be there because I feel like I shouldn't be there and it's awkward. And Mr. Bobaken, thank you for the mod appreciation. Absolutely appreciated. I had to show that mods at Bella appreciated Ted by paying my taxes and points. Aw, thank you. Thank you. Wait, I followed behind a chat for some reason. Prince Fishboy, hello, my lovely, and thank you for the channel tax and the mod appreciation. Absolutely appreciated. We're doing well. How are you doing, Mr. Bobaken? Bella, I've been so lazy to do the story quest. Oh, really? You haven't done it yet? Have you at least done the Archon quest? Have you at least done the Archon quest? Like, it has taken a while. I should have done this sooner. You're going to head off now. Oh, no problem at all. Yes, it is quite late. Ozbar Fanatic, thank you so much for stopping by. It was so good to see you. Have a good one. I'm gonna keep going, but this is I want to walk away. Another conversation I do not want to be in, but apparently we have to be here for this.
Oh no, looks like they're arguing again.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. You haven't finished the third act.
Eternity later.
Aside for a moment.
Yes, please. Thank you.
You're back. We've been enjoying Spina di Rosula's VIP treatment in your stead. Paulo's nearly done. We shouldn't have to wait too much longer.
Great! So you were discussing your characters, right?
No.
And she's playing the Oceanid who turns into a human girl.
Yay.
What about you?
Me? I'm an Oceanid too.
He was originally supposed to take the form
Shadow
of a
Star
crane,
in your Furina.
but he outgrew that role.
Aww.
Well, the costume at least. So now he's playing the boar instead.
Oh, even Paimon's laughing.
The boar's not a bad character, actually. He's the one who raises the little Oceanid, yes?
That's mean.
That's
okay.
Right. He has some pretty memorable lines too. Like when he imparts some solemn words of wisdom to the little Oceanid. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
He's lovely. Stop bullying him.
That sounds kind of familiar.
It's the most important line in the whole script. I think it's a symbolic statement about our director's life and legacy. She kept quiet about all the trials and tribulations she faced in running our troupe, allowing us to devote ourselves fully to performing. It was only after she was gone that we realized how tough her job really was.
You mentioned earlier that the troupe is like your home.
Yeah. I was born with an incurable illness, and once my family found out it couldn't be treated, they decided they didn't want me anymore. I spent some years taking whatever work I could find and trying to manage my illness with various medicines.
Oh my goodness.
But whenever I had a bad flare-up, I'd be lying in an alleyway for days at a time.
Okay, what? I feel like this is getting worse. Like, what is this? Like, why does everything have to be depressing? Like, why? Like, absolutely. It's like, oh no, the director died, and oh no, like, because I've got an illness, my parents, like, just were like, no, we don't want you. Like, why? Okay. This is really This is depressing. It's so depressing. Okay, we're gonna keep going.
It was like that until the director found me one day. She told me I had a great voice and asked if I was interested in studying singing from her. I said yes.
Aww.
She took me under her wing.
I know,
taught me to
emotional
both
damage
sing and
indeed.
act, helped me find Mora for my meds, took care of me when my condition decided to flare up. I know
What
it
a
was all a
horrible
huge
real
burden
family
on
she
her.
had.
She sounds like a really incredible person.
She does sound incredible.
She really was.
Fontaine
She
is
gave
quite
everything
dark.
she had to her troupe and the people in it. All of us were so proud to call her our director. I was a lost child too when she found me.
Oh, they're all lost
Just the child of a
children.
murderer. My parents weren't around when I was little, so I got sent to an orphanage. The other kids were always picking fights with me. They'd say things like, "Come on, you must be pretty tough if you're the son of a murderer." It was just to taunt me, though. I was an easy target, and they knew it.
That's so sad. I mean, Meta, I don't know what Paimon said, but as someone with a chronic illness, what Delphi is saying about watching people you care about lose something you want so bad hits really close to home. Yeah, how she goes about it isn't always the best, but you don't really think about that when something hits a sensitive spot. Yeah, Paimon has been very loose-tongued, but yeah. But it is very, Fontaine's very, very dark. It's crazy because obviously on the outside, Fontaine looks so like clean and watery and like happy and bright, but then like everyone's story is so dark. It is so dark and crazy. It's like, yeah, it's and sadness. It's like, oh, so sad. Anyway, okay, we're gonna keep going, but yeah, you also study singing growing up, so it keeps getting more and more personal. Aw, really? Aw, Prince Fishboy, love and huggies to you, my lovely. But yeah, Tsuki, absolutely agree. Fontaine is it's dark. It's absolutely dark. As we progress, it's becoming more sadder. It is absolutely. It's either sad. I'm finding this quest either sad or I'm finding it really uncomfortable. Like.
One day,
And
I got
Paimon's
beaten
being
up
mean.
so bad that I just couldn't take it anymore. So I ran away. I lost all faith in humanity by that point.
Aww.
Thought the whole world was out to get me.
Let me guess. Fortunately, the next person you ran into was the director.
Yeah,
Yay.
for the first time in my life, I was somewhere I felt safe. And I promised myself I'd stay here until the day the group parted ways.
And
The
then
day
she
you
got
hoped
killed by
would
the
never
serial
come.
killer.
How times change.
Oh, you're finally done? Get your butt over here. There's someone I need to introduce you to. This is our new artistic consultant, Miss Furina.
Okay.
Furina? The Furina? Oh my god, how did you manage to wrangle that?
Please, the honor is all mine. I was profoundly moved to hear about your troupe and your wonderful director. I just wanted to do something to help.
Same here.
Same here, yeah.
Even so, this is just... Oh wow, I'm sorry. I'll try to calm down.
That's actually
Now,
true.
where
It's
was
good
I?
they're not shying away from
Yes,
stuff
the
like
script,
this.
of course.
It's a bit more.
Let me give you a rundown
more
of how the story unfolds in my
reality.
version of the script. I'm sure you're already familiar with the beginning of the story. A little Oceanid decides she wants to become a human, against the wishes of her family. She finds love and friendship in the bustling city. But then, disaster strikes. The people start to notice that all the fresh water in the surrounding area is slowly disappearing. The soil is becoming arid, plants and flowers are withering, and the people begin to panic. The little Oceanid, Cleo, and her lover decide to do something about it, and investigate the truth of the matter together. In the end, they discover that all the waste and pollution created by humans over the years has caused the fresh water to flee the land, as if driven by a consciousness of its own.
Consciousness? You mean the water is sentient?
Water as a conscious entity. There's actually quite a few stories that explore this theme.
Since
It's
the little
interesting.
Oceanid is a water spirit, she immediately understands how the water is feeling. She then tells her lover about her true identity, as well as the truth behind the crisis. Her lover accepts her for who she is, and works with her to find a way to bring the water back. However, unbeknownst to them, there were some people eavesdropping when she revealed her secret. The little Oceanid is accused of being directly responsible for driving the water away,
Oh no.
and faces the greatest dilemma of her life.
And then?
In the end, she makes the brave decision to sacrifice herself to save her lover
Oh no.
and the rest of humanity.
That's rough.
But didn't they all treat Cleo like a villain? Why would she want to save them after that?
Well, she mainly wanted to save her lover,
Yeah,
plus
just
everyone
like
who'd stood up for her.
folklores, yeah.
Through her love for her human partner, she was able to find an even greater love, one that extended to all of humanity. Surely the biggest strength of Cleo's character.
There's actually something else that bothers me. You know the protagonist is supposed to represent the director, right? And she never had the chance to become a hero in our world. If we're serious about dedicating this show to her memory, we should make the ending as true to life as possible. What about if the little Oceanid is hounded to death by people who hate her, her lover makes sure her secret never gets out, and humanity continues down the path to extinction?
Oh,
That sounds like too cruel of an ending to me. And perhaps
That
a
sounds-
little irresponsible to present to the audience.
That ending would be a perfect mirror to Director Aureli's death, both arbitrary and meaningless. On the day when she went missing, Director Aureli had instructed us all, somewhat out of the blue, to leave the court of Fontaine and wait for her outside the city. We waited and waited at the rendezvous point, but she never came. By the time we returned to the city, she disappeared without a trace. We looked for her. The Gardamex looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. Increasingly, all the signs seemed to point to her being the latest victim in the serial disappearances case.
The director was the kindest soul in the world. Yet she was senselessly sacrificed for the sake of a so-called experiment by someone who had nothing to do with her at all.
But doesn't the way she suddenly told you to leave the city suggest that maybe she had some sense of what was about to happen? It almost seems as if she was moving you to safety.
I've been trying to follow
Yeah.
up on that ever since, but all my efforts so far have turned up nothing. Fiamma might know something, but he won't open up to me.
Oh, Subfest. It ends Sunday next week, so we've got like a week. Next week Sunday will be our last Subfest day. That's how many days of Subfest we have. It just like, yeah.
The one who's playing the role of the villain?
Yeah. He's been overwhelmed by grief.
Aw.
I think the director's death hit him hardest of all.
Grief? Guilt, more like. Also, I
Why does he feel guilty?
have a hard time imagining that anyone took it harder than me. Because, well, speaking of the play being true to life, I was deeply, madly in love with Aureli.
What? You kept that one quiet.
It's time to be upfront with you all. No more keeping secrets from each other. We'll never be able to agree on the ending if we can't be honest about how we feel. I did tell her how I felt once, but she turned me down pretty much straight away.
Hi, Lemon Gim. Hello, my lovely. It's good to see you. So just pause and say hello. And I do need a break from this occasionally because this, yeah, it's
She said that we were all like
pretty
brothers and
deep and
sisters
dark.
to her, and she'd never considered us as potential romantic partners. Not that it came as a shock or anything. It was what I was expecting to hear. So I told her I'd always be there for the troupe, and I'd always be there for her.
So she rejected him. Oh, Ninja Gaming VIP it's like a pretty badge. It's bragging rights. Your Mooney VIP. Plus you end up immune to slow mo chat. But yeah, it's basically it's just a cool Cool badge. Mainly. Oh, there we go. Ninja Gaming. Wait, I'll get that. Like, I'll get that in because I'll do that once we finish the thing. I'll write that down. Let's see. Ninja Gaming. Me VIP. Let's go. Make sure. Yep, that's alright. Alright, Ninja, my lovely, I will get that for you as soon as I get out of this thing. I'll do that before the stream ends. And Merciless Monarch, thank you for the mod appreciation, my lovely. Is it like, okay, is there any feel good stuff in this? I think the only feel good stuff is that we saw Navia.
I said,
and
maybe
Furina.
one day in the future, when everyone's settled into their own lives and on the up and up, and managing the troop no longer required her constant attention.
Yeah.
Well, maybe then she could reconsider what she really wanted in her life. And now, that day will never come.
Oh, Hollow.
So if I'm the one writing this ending, then I'm gonna make sure it does right by O'Reilly. I won't let anyone get in the way of that.
Aww.
In that case, you have to straighten things out with Vilmont once and for all, face to face. We've all had our differences of opinion over the ending, but those two have never seen eye to eye on anything. One of them has to compromise if we're ever going to reach a final decision.
Well, if that's where we're at, looks like it's time to go visit Vilmont.
Vilmont. I like that name. And Greta, thank you so much for the follow, my lovely. Thank you.
Are you ready to face the truth?
Are we ready? Yes. Let's go.
Honestly, I'm slightly terrified. But for the sake of our final performance, I'll do whatever it takes. Funny you should ask, though. You really do get what I'm going through right now.
I certainly do. Come on, everyone. Allons-y.
Oh, I love the way she said that. I'm not going to repeat it because I won't say it as good as she did. But yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's take a little 5-second break from that. Wow. Okay. I'm going to get comfortable too. Sorry, my chair. Ugh, there we go. Just taking a breather. All right, we're good to go. Bring on the depression. Bring it on. Armstrong, hello, my lovely. Thank you for the mod appreciation. Thank you. Hello. What's up? How are you doing? And hello, Greta, my lovely. Oh, what's happening?
Are you sure you can manage in your condition?
I could ask you the same question.
Aww, that's mean. There's so many mean people in this quest. Like, what's going on? Paimon's being mean. She's being a bit mean, like, about his size. He's only caring about her. Anyway, I just sorted my mic out because it went all crazy. Anyway, okay, let's keep going. Oh, I feel uncomfortable again. Oh no, Hydro Blobs.
This journey wasn't tough enough already without a roadblock.
Paimon, you don't do anything anyway. The Traveler does it all.
Don't worry. We should all be fine with the Traveler here. We don't need to take a detour.
The Traveler. Go, Traveler. Get them.
Wait, why are you all looking at me? You're not seriously expecting me to fight, are you?
We're just curious, that's all. I don't think anyone's ever seen Furina in a fight before.
Yeah, that is actually true. But yeah, no, again, that's what I was saying. This quest is either depressing or it makes you feel uncomfortable because, like, some people are saying things that are really mean and yeah, you kind of don't want to be in that conversation and you're like, okay, like, yeah, it's mean. Furina is too cute.
Yeah, but don't you remember why?
Using Traveler
The
as a
Hydro
pawn.
Archon
Yeah.
willingly gave up all her power so it could be converted into indemnitium.
Yeah.
As Furina said so herself.
Precisely. And I'm not even the Hydro Archon anymore, so all
Yeah.
my power is gone anyway. As much as it pains
She
me,
does.
unfortunately, I should just stay put.
Oh, it's why you haven't done it
I'm
yet?
more like
Oh, really?
A, damsel in distress more than anything.
Go on, Traveler, do it. Get
So
him.
smug.
Do your thing.
Ugh, secondhand embarrassment is unbearable.
Aw.
C'est la vie indeed. Alas, I am forced to watch on helplessly as a more brave and seasoned adventurer than I swoops in to save the day.
Aw, too bad. I was so pumped to feast my eyes on fight mode Furina.
Aw.
Sorry to leave all the heavy lifting to you.
Don't worry, piece of cake.
Yes. Yeah, I love it coming from Paimon. What was it? Sorry. Thank you for the follow, Gi Kazuha. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. I love it. Piece of cake. Paimon, what are you going to do? You're just going to hover there, aren't you? I love it. Paimon's like all mouth. Oh, actually. Oh no, I think I've got the worst team on. This is not my This is, I got the worst. Anyway, it's fine. We could do this. You just need to heal me. Dendro Traveler is gonna do all the work for us. I need to change my team actually. Remind me to change my team. I don't even know what team this is. Tasuki, thank you for the challenge hacks and the mod appreciation. Oh my god, this is gonna take a while. Yes, my Charlotte's not built, so. Completely forgot I had this team on. Oh my goodness. You can do it! My Furina's only like, my Charlotte's like level, like friendship rank. Just trying to get friendship rank. She's like level 40 or something. Ah, my Furina's level 60. So it's like, anyway, it's fine. You just do that. Oh, what? Really? Again? With this team? Oh my goodness. It's fine. Let's get some cores up. Alright. Why am I using... Oh, because they're my friendship rank team. I'm getting friendship rank on them. So when I'm doing dailies, I'm not really using them. Oopsie. So yeah, we'll just... It's alright. We'll have fun. Share friendship rank. It's fine. Kokomi's just there to heal the fact that they're... Yeah, I'll change it. I didn't think about it. I just had them on. Go Traveler. You can do it. Just put Jello down. There we go. Alright, done. Let's do it before I forget. Change the team. Yes, I know. I just had it on. Been doing all the dialogue of the ooh, I'll just put Bloom Team on. It should be fine. It's fine. I'll put my Bloom Team on. It's from when I was doing my dailies yesterday.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's
Anyway,
see.
the path is cleared now. So onwards
Yeah,
and
thank you.
upwards.
That was fun. It was eventful. With my friendship rank team that I didn't realize that I still had on. But it's all good now. But yeah, no, I know you don't get friendship rank from this. It's just left on from
Vilma,
when I didn't change
are you
it.
There?
Huh? Oh, it's you guys. Wait, what's Lady Furina doing here?
I love all the surprise.
I
Like,
can
oh my
explain.
god.
We've been rounding up the whole troop. We now have everyone except you.
Yeah.
So, you think knowing the truth about the director's disappearance will help you write an ending to the script that pleases everyone?
Oh, what? I got another sad story.
I care just as much as everyone else about making the Little Oceanid a success. That's why I wanted to wait until after the show. If I open this can of worms now, I just don't want to
Thank you
make
for the
things
follow.
difficult between us.
Oh.
We're supposed to be a unit when we're on stage.
Viamont, avoiding the truth will not help anyone. Unless you mean to suggest that Aurelie's death had something to do with you.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, it just keeps
Listen,
getting darker and
Vimo.
darker.
I used to think that my love for Aurelie was a point of shame. I never brought it up to anyone. But now, I've made up my mind to put it all on the table. I'm prepared to face everything, to sacrifice everything for the sake of the show. The Little Oceanid cannot be complete unless we do justice to Aurelie on an emotional level.
This is
Hi,
why people think of
Tradition
you as not
Lovely.
being the smart one. As you all know already, the troupe was kept afloat not from ticket sales, but donations from the audience. Of course, that was nowhere near enough. We took on side jobs when we weren't performing, but even then, the troupe's financial situation was pretty dire. So, anyway, one day after a show, a merchant came to me and offered us a huge sponsorship. In return, we just had to provide the audience with their drinks during performances. It seemed like a win-win, so I said yes to it on the spot without consulting the director.
Oh no.
It was only when the merchant came to deliver the goods that I realized the drink in question was synth.
Isn't that the drink peddled by the culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
Oh no.
I freaked out when I saw the boxes. And I
Yeah,
told the
I
director everything
know.
right away. She was completely shocked as well. But she didn't reprimand me for making the decision without consulting her. Instead, she contacted the merchant and stated that the troupe could not agree to this collaboration. The merchant was furious, berated us for going back on our word, and threatened to sue us for damages. The amount was astronomical. There was no way we'd be able to pay.
And then?
I was going to sort it on my own, but the director stopped me. She said that this was an issue for the whole troupe, and it wasn't my fault.
Aww.
But things only got worse from there. The synth merchant just wouldn't let up, and then suddenly the director told us all to leave the city one day. I knew then that things must have reached a boiling point. I admit this whole thing was my mistake. I didn't dare to tell any of you the truth back then, and after the director disappeared, I was even more afraid to say anything.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, I got Aurelie killed. There, I said it.
Oh my
Happy now?
god.
Hey, don't say that.
You traitor! You knew Aurelie was in danger. Why in God's name didn't you tell us? What do you mean, you were afraid? This was a life and death situation. We could have saved her! How could you be so stupid?
Do it.
Please, try not to get too worked up.
Yeah, listen to him. You need to stay calm.
Stay calm? How can I stay calm? This guy got Aurelie murdered. She was the love of my life. And he has the gall to try and high-road us, claiming that he kept his mouth shut for the sake of the show. How about taking some responsibility for what he's
Oh
done?
my goodness.
All I can say is I'm sorry. Truly. I wanted to apologize to everyone
know.
in the troupe.
No, God, please, no!
That won't bring back the director.
No!
What good is my apology now? I'm just a coward who made an awful, terrible mistake that I can never take back. Beat me up if you want. Kill me if you prefer. It's what I deserve. End my life. So I can meet the director and apologize to her in person.
Oh, this
Get
is.
out of my sight! Go, get lost! I don't ever want to see your face again.
That's enough! You've screamed and shouted at each other for long enough.
Thank you, Furina.
Now pipe down, both of you! Can you stop conflating the
Oh my
show on
goodness.
stage with your real-life relationships in the troupe? You keep
Yes,
saying that you want to use this
absolutely.
final performance to pay tribute to your director and celebrate her
NPC's
life.
voices are amazing.
How can you do that if you're just using it as an excuse to vent your own emotions?
You're right.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
On stage,
Yeah, yay,
the lead
Furina.
role is the focal point
Absolutely.
of the audience's attention. And you're all used to seeing the director as the heart of the troupe. But in her own life, her greatest desire wasn't to be the center of attention. I can tell how much she loved you all, and how much she loved the troupe. What she wanted was to build a warm home for all of her brothers and sisters. To shield you all from the storms that rage in the world outside. That's how you should remember her. And
Aw,
that's what you
Furina.
should be celebrating. I understand why you're trying to make her the hero of the story, but isn't she your hero already? after everything she did for you?
Yeah.
So think hard about what that means. And then think again about what you hope to achieve by arguing with each other. If you really hate each other and can't reconcile your differences, then you could just call it quits now. Why bother with the final performance if the group is already fractured? But you can't bring yourself to do that, can you? You care too much about Director O'Reilly and the home she built you all to let go. What are you laughing at?
Yeah.
I don't see what's so funny.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's just that, for a moment there, it felt like our director was back with us again.
Aww.
If she'd seen Paulo and Vilmont at each other's throats like that, she would have scolded them exactly like you did, in that same stern voice.
Really? But she sounded like such a gentle person.
Of course she was. Even her harshest lectures came from a place of kindness,
no, Mr.
and it
Bobacan.
showed. She really was a truly outstanding person.
Yeah, she does sound amazing.
What you said, it really puts everything into perspective.
I'm truly sorry. I really meant for this to be a genuine apology, but...
Yeah,
I ended
good
up
work,
making it all
Furina,
about me and my
indeed.
self-pity.
It's all right.
It was becoming one of those
Let's save all
awkward
this
moments
for
again where
after
I'm
the
like, oh my
performance.
gosh.
So, the ending. What are we gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Clearly, everyone needs to take a step back for now and reflect on what really matters. When emotions are running high, things get lost in the fray. The end of the story needs to focus back on O'Reilly herself. She's the true star of the show.
What do you mean?
The Traveler is right. You once investigated that underwater synth base and recovered items belonging to the victims. If you could find anything that O'Reilly left behind, perhaps we can get a better sense of what she went through in her final days.
You really think that's possible?
I trust that nobody would object to the ending of the story being based on O'Reilly's true feelings.
No.
Ooh.
Well, we'll leave this in your capable hands.
Oh, this is exciting.
Let's pay a visit to the Palais Mermonia.
Yes,
The
let's
rest
do
of
it.
you, head back to the rehearsal location for now and wait for our good news.
Yay. Okay. I was scared to keep going because it just like every time it's like it's getting higher and higher and yeah, it's just constant depression and sadness. But okay, we're gonna keep going. Am I halfway yet, by the way? Just so I know where we're at and whether we'll be able to finish it or whether we should continue tomorrow. I'll keep going for a little bit longer, but I've got a feeling we might have to finish the story quest tomorrow. Eric, welcome in and thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Welcome in, welcome in. So yeah, I don't know how, before we go on to the next thing, how's everyone feeling? Everyone's done this quest, right? Or there's people who haven't done it yet. Like, it's really emotional and weird and parts of it are awkward, right? You think I'm almost done? Really, Finn? Yep, I guess you have done it half. Oh, okay, so I've done half of it. Okay. I did it just yesterday. Best story quest for me. Really? You think it's the best story quest? Aww. Wait, literally in one place rebuilding. Aww. Wait, so you're doing renovations on your new house, Mr. Bobacan?
To survive hardship,
long stream today.
you must
Yes, well
prepare
not that
for
long. We'll
hardship.
see. We'll see. We'll keep going to quests. I just needed a break because there was points of this quest that like are so sad. There's points of this quest which I feel a bit awkward about. Like I feel like I should be in the conversation. And then yeah, it's a roller coaster. We're continuing.
You want to review some recovered items connected to victims of the serial disappearances case?
This is kind of dark.
But, that case has been closed for quite a while now.
I love her
Still,
voice.
Since you were the ones who discovered and submitted the evidence in the first place, you don't actually
I love this
have to submit
Melising's
an
voice.
application. Okay, please hold on. I'll have someone dig them out.
Furina Story's at the top for you. Okay.
So, this is all O'Reilly left behind. Just whatever she was carrying on her person and this tattered old notebook.
Hey!
I feel kind of wrong
it's
reading
full
through
of
her
script
notebook.
lines and sketches too. Looks like they show where the different props should be placed on stage.
Aw.
Let me take a look. Maybe there's something in here from after she was kidnapped. Aha! I found something. To whoever discovers this diary.
Aw.
Let's see.
Oh, she left us a message. Akami, thank you so much for the follow, my lovely. Welcome in, welcome in.
Looks like she kept a detailed record of her captor's actions.
Oh.
She even mentions the truth behind the experiments on dissolving young women. If we'd had the chance to examine this notebook carefully back then, it would have been a conclusive piece of evidence proving
Why
Lachey's
didn't we
guilt.
read the
Lachey
notebook back
took
then?
so many lives.
Okay, wait, I'm confused.
How many victims he had?
So they had this notebook which basically said everything, and they didn't look at it as evidence. They literally took the notebook as evidence but didn't look at it. I'm confused. Am I understanding this right? I definitely think the ending could have been done better. Oh, really? Well, I'm right now confused about this because we've gone to the evidence place where her belongings were found and they didn't read her notebook about what had happened and she detailed everything. I just need to keep saying that in my head because it doesn't add up. It's like there's a hole. Who does that? Who has evidence and doesn't even look at it? Maybe they were too sad to read it. Maybe. But, like, if you're gonna, like, yeah. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah. I mean, like, I can't process it. My brain's like, that is just so weird and wrong. How could it be an evidence thing and not be read? Because you would have to read. Everyone knows if you have evidence, they need to check everything, read everything, look over everything. But apparently this, they didn't. It's in evidence, but ignored evidence. Anyway, there we go. I got that out of my system. It's silly. That's wrong. It's annoying me, but it's okay. It's okay. It was already after we found out. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Oh, so okay. Oh. So ignoring evidence is hot. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Okay, let's go.
I guess O'Reilly must have written all of this down in the hope that her records would one day be of use to investigators.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
But instead we just ignored it.
Off.
Huh? Is something wrong?
Her handwriting here gets patchier and more illegible by the line. She probably didn't have much strength left.
Aww.
Her final words are... I'll let you read them for yourselves.
Oh, Furina. Someone else was taken. That makes 6, or perhaps the 7th. Someone tried to escape yesterday but was caught. She hadn't been seen since. Was that yesterday? Maybe not. I've long since lost track of time. Sorry. I don't know if writing this is of any use or how much longer I can do it for. I can already see my fate approaching. Oh, wait. Is there 4 pages? Okay, maybe I should read faster. My fate approaching. But what terrifies me even more is the the thought of seeing others from the trope here. Have I truly protected them? Sorry. I'm so sorry. I can write no more. Oh, I think I have a fewer, and my old stomach troubles have returned, but nobody has given me any medicine. I suppose I am more fortunate than Cersei, and the pain keeps her awake all night. I suppose they think that anything goes so long as the experimental subjects can be used up before they die. Oh my god, depressing. It is so damp here. I have given her my blanket. So cold, so cold, so cold. As long as one persists, all things will pass. There will be a reward for my for hard work. I like to tell them such things, but it is I who am losing my grip. Oh my god, so she's being strong for other people, but she is suffering. If anyone sees this, trope, safe, I, them, important, please, farewell, apologize, life, performance, future, regret, Cleo. This page is absolute mess, and the writer's pen seems to have wandering its surface at random. Only some words can be made out, and barely at that. Oh my god, what's going to be on the last page? I'm worried. I'm scared. I don't want to read the last page. From this page onwards, the diary stops to be replaced with lyrics from musicals. Some are in the form of newspaper clippings, others are in handwriting with many crossing outs and changes. It is apparent that the pages have been referenced often and that this was the personal notebook of the artistic director, O'Reilly. So her last actual words were, we don't get to see what she's cut out, was regret, Cleo.
Oh, yeah.
Aww. Okay. It's depressing.
She was so terrified.
She watched a girl get dissolved in front of her.
She may have been a mighty hero in the eyes of her troop, but at the end of the day, she was only human. I can't bear to think how painful and lonely her final days must have been. Wait. This part on the last page sounds strangely familiar.
And Ayatos Boba Tea, hello. Thank you for the channel tax, my lovely. Oh, wait. The lyrics continue, however, on this page has been torn out and folded. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want? Because I am an older sister to them. I love them. Aww. Oh.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this still what you want?
Isn't that the most important line in the Little Oceanid?
Because I am an older sister to them.
Oh.
So she didn't regret her decision. Even as she sat in silence, waiting for death
That's so
to come.
sad.
I'm sure this is what the troop would have hoped to hear as well. She had their utmost trust, admiration, and love.
It's not time to
and
cry
she
yet.
truly deserved it.
It's not time to cry yet.
Let's go. It's
Fan
time
the
for them
tears
to learn
away.
Director O'Reilly's
Yes.
final thoughts.
It's time. Ah, no tears yet. The show must go on. Let's go. Where are we going? We're going here. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Anyway, let's get comfortable. Oh, I need a moment, and then we can go. Okay. Ah. Yeah, I cannot. I want to cry. I'm not gonna speak. It's so depressing.
Let's move out.
Oh my goodness. It's alright. It's alright. We can do this. We can do this. We can. At least Paimon stopped being mean. Or is she gonna start being mean again? That's like one positive. I think she stopped after Navia told her to look after Furina. Alright, here we go. We're back in the theater. Back in the theater. The theater. Let's go. Haha. After reading through the book, some are lost to words. Oh, I gotta click to continue. I was expecting it to auto change. I'm just like staring at it, waiting. A long time has passed before the group was able to calmly come together and finally make a decision. All right, here we go. They made
She
the
deserves
decision.
a
It's
hero's
so
farewell.
it's sad.
If that's the only way to convey to the audience the courage and selflessness that she showed in the face of death, then it's a meaningful way to end the story.
Yeah.
Even in the last moments of her life, she was still leaving a trail for others to follow.
She did her best to protect as many people as possible, even if it meant sacrificing herself. We know what choice
Hi,
our little
Sky Mom.
Oceanid would have made now. I don't think any more discussion is necessary.
Yeah.
Well, Vilmont, if we put the past aside for now, do you think you can bring yourself to go ahead with the show?
I will channel all my regret and put it into my performance to make this a show worthy of our director.
Aw.
I won't ask for your forgiveness, and you don't need to worry about my feelings. This final farewell show should be about Director Aurelie
Yeah.
and her alone.
Then it seems like we've reached a consensus.
Yay.
I have a feeling that this will turn out to be the most mesmerizing performance of your
Oh,
lives.
it's gonna make us cry.
Really? How can you be so sure when you've never even seen them perform before?
She just knows, Paimon.
Don't underestimate my experience. After watching a countless number of musicals, I've learned one important thing. If you want to move the audience with your music, you must fully commit and immerse yourself in your role, pouring all your emotion into your performance. And aren't human emotions, love, hate, regret, and hope, just the most mesmerizing things in this
They
world?
are.
I don't believe anybody could be more
I love how
committed to
she
bringing
talks.
this story to life on the stage than they are now.
Aw.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Miss Furina.
Yay, Furina.
And thank you for supporting us through all this.
Then, let's not delay things any longer.
Yes, let's not.
We need to discuss the details of the ending and get it nailed down once and for all.
Actually, before that, I'd like to make a proposal. During the curtain call, please allow me to use the director's name instead of my own.
But then...
After all, this role was originally meant to be played by the director. I'm just filling in for her. Besides, a role commemorating her life should be associated with her name.
Well, if you're sure you're okay with that, I have no objection to it.
Now we're talking like a serious acting troupe.
Yay.
All right, I'll leave you to fine-tune your musical while I go and procure a stage.
Procure
Ooh.
a stage?
Ooh, what stage are we
Oh,
going to procure?
It's okay. Our usual place doesn't need a reservation.
That place? Oh, don't be silly.
Ooh.
For an extraordinary show, we need an extraordinary stage.
Oh my gosh,
By
really?
which I, of course, mean
Ah!
the opera épiclèse.
Oh my
Whoa,
goodness.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No. That's never going to work. It's far too fancy for the likes of us.
What are you afraid of? Surely you don't think that Aurelie's story is unworthy of the grandest stage in
Not at
Fontaine.
all. Farina's correct. And also, sorry, Ito Tea, thank you for the mod appreciation and thank you for the follow. Sealan Tide, is that how you say your name, my lovely? Thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in.
No, that's not what I meant.
It is supposed to be your grand finale, right?
Yes, believe in yourselves, indeed.
I have no problem with it then. How about the rest of you?
Woohoo! They're all nervous now, I think.
I'll take your silence as a yes.
I don't.
Thank you for giving us this opportunity. It really is a dream come true.
Well, then don't disappoint me. If you mess this up, it'll reflect poorly on me
Okay.
too. Come on. We'll need to get the go-ahead from Nervilette. I know just where to find him.
Yay! Oh, Nouvellette! Oh! Nouvellette! Alright, let's go. I'm excited now. I do actually really like Furina and, oopsie, I didn't mean to shoot a fishy off. Furina and, Nouvellette's interactions. It's like a big brother and a little sister or a father-daughter-y thing. I don't know, one of those. We'll go big brother, little sister. Oh, am I going the wrong way? Wait, didn't it tell me to go in here? Oh, higher. Okay, there we go. Okay, I need to go higher.
Let's move out.
I probably need to go in there and then go in the room. Ah, there's Nouvellette.
Look at that. Looks like I guessed right.
She did guess right.
You were just
Yes,
guessing?
he is so sweet. He's outside, thank you. Yeah, I was like running in. I was like,
I knew you'd be here.
Aww.
I'm here merely for a short break. It has been a while, Miss Furina. And you too, Traveler and Paimon. What might I assist you with today?
Can I have
I
a
would
hug?
like to book the Opera Epiclese for an event. You see...
Oh.
I understand. The process for booking the Opera Epiclese is complex and can be somewhat cumbersome.
But you can sort it
But
out,
given that the
Nouvellette.
request is coming from the three of you, I see no reason to make things unduly difficult. The story of the little Oceanid is most fascinating. I'm looking forward to seeing it performed on stage.
Yay!
I will say, however, that I am surprised to see your passion for the performing arts rekindled after all that has happened.
Yeah.
what do you mean? Do I look excited?
Yes. And this is the first time that I've seen you like this since your departure from deityhood.
Oh, he
At first,
notices
I
that
just
she's
felt bad about
excited.
rejecting them.
That's so sweet.
So I wanted to learn a little bit more about their situation. But one thing led to another, and... well, here we are. In the past, we sat in our high chairs in the court, giving our opinions on isolated cases, all while knowing very little about the human stories behind each and every one. Maybe it's because I finally become an ordinary person and gained my freedom, but I've developed a great sense of curiosity about their lives.
I am truly delighted to see you find a new lease on life.
Aw, he cares.
Now
I
that you've
like
regained
how
some
he cares
confidence,
for her.
Have you had any thoughts regarding a return to the stage?
Why would you suddenly ask a question like that?
Well, if the Little Oceanid turns out to be a great success, it will no doubt become a classic. Many theater companies are certain to add it to their repertoire. The experiences and decisions of the protagonist Cleo are all modeled after your own. Naturally, this makes you eminently suited to playing the leading role. It would truly be a shame if you did not take this opportunity to allow audiences to enjoy your outstanding acting talents once more.
Haven't I already made myself clear? I won't act or perform in
Yeah.
any role ever again. No
He
exceptions.
does care so much
Nor
for
do I
her.
think it is any great shame. There is no lack of fine actors or inspirational stories, either on or off the stage. This experience is a case in point. I feel like I've learned a lot, and it has already been well worth the price of admission. I must admit, though, I'm a little envious. They're quite fortunate to be able to bid farewell to their past in such a magnificent manner.
I see. Well, I'm glad to learn that you have found a role to play that you enjoy, be it on the stage or not. I sincerely hope the show will serve as the grandest of finales.
Yay.
I will have my staff book the date and mail the relevant paperwork to the troupe once the details are confirmed.
Woohoo! It's happening! Yes, thank you. Do we have to go?
You are very welcome.
Oh, thank you. Whee! Alright, let's do it. Oh, wait, have we got to go far? Are we going to? Oh, okay, we're going back over here. Aww. Yeah, I love how caring, like, Nouvellette is for Furina. It's cute. It's cute. Let's do it. Let's do it. Whee! Nouvellette cares for you also. It's really Senshi. Aww. Oh, that's mean. Unlike Moonbella. That's mean. Oh my gosh. Nouvellette cares for me. Does. You make me sad. Don't say that. I don't know if it's right or not, but I do want Furina to have power of God, but I know it is not going to happen. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. But she'll get a hydro vision.
Good news, everyone. It's done.
Yay!
The Opera Epiclese is booked.
Woohoo!
Thanks to my eloquent and impassioned speech, Monsieur Neuvillette was moved to provide us with a fitting stage for this special performance.
Aww.
We've had to fight every step of the way for this opportunity, but we now have all of the ingredients necessary to stage a truly spectacular performance. A touching story, a magnificent venue, and last but not least, a passionate and dedicated cast. Now, let's work together and make this show the best it can be.
Yay, let's do it.
This is truly wonderful.
Oh my
The
goodness.
sooner we can finalize the ending, the more time we'll have
Oh,
to rehearse.
I still haven't
Fiumala and
finalized
I
the
just
ending.
went over some parts of the script and tweaked a few things. I think it's really going to resonate with the audience now.
Wow, you two had a constructive conversation?
Yes, that is great.
Communication is vital to any good performance.
Yay. Everyone's
Look
working
at us.
together now.
We've come so far. I never could have pictured this scene a few days ago.
It's amazing. Even though Furina's still being a bit of a drama queen about it all,
Aw.
she's really fired everyone up.
Why are they calling it? Paimon did it again.
Please feel free to
Furina
give us
being a
any
drama
comments or
queen.
suggestions you have.
She's
we really
not.
value your input.
Hey, Loic, get over here. Time to practice the opening number.
Oh. I like that. That was cute.
Cursed Cleo. She stole the waters of light
Look at
from
the
us.
stage.
She's a fraud, and she must pay for her crimes.
This has nothing to do with her. The ignorance and hatred of our people is to blame. How can we hope to win back the water's favor if we don't change our ways?
This guy could be useful. Take him hostage. If Cleo wants him back, she'll have to show herself.
Leave this place, oh little Oceanid, and never, ever look back!
Oh.
Everyone's really throwing themselves into their roles. I haven't seen such a fine performance in a long time. If only.
What should we do? It's almost time for her to take the stage.
Why does it have to be
Oh,
now?
the poor thing. She's gotten her
Hey,
sickness bad.
what's going on? You're due on stage any second now.
Furina's gonna take over, isn't she?
Oh no, not again.
Oh.
But why? What about your new meds? Did they stop working?
They've been getting less and less effective over time. I've had to keep increasing my dose.
What? I thought they cure it. So they were only managing your symptoms?
I figured whatever it took to get me through this final performance.
How could you do this to yourself? And after that lecture you gave me about not looking after my health.
I'm sorry. I've let everyone down.
Poor thing.
This is a conversation for another time. How can the show go on without its star
Furina.
performer?
Neuvillette said he reckons Furina should have done it.
Miss Furina, I'd like to make a request of you.
Say no more. If you're sick, you need to rest. I know what you're going to ask. Loic, your character has no more scenes, correct?
Oh, yeah. I think my scenes are all done.
Furina,
I do have
know.
one more line, but I guess another guy in the troupe with a similar voice register could take it. Why?
Please take Delphi back to her place to rest. I'll sing the finale.
Oh, Furina.
From the sublime to the ridiculous. After all that, everything's come full circle.
Thank you, Miss Furina. I'm so sorry to put you in this position after everything you said.
Never mind. What's done is done. It's really my own fault for getting in too deep.
Yeah, absolutely.
No one
Furina's
likes regrets,
awesome.
myself included. Leave it to me. I've watched you rehearse so many times that I've learned Cleo's part by heart.
I do not doubt your acting skills, but please allow me to ask just one more question. After all, this show is dedicated to the life and legacy of our director. What, in your opinion, is the reason Cleo shines so brightly?
It's her pure heart. Despite all the pain and loneliness she had to endure, she never once stopped believing in the beauty in this world.
Well said.
Go,
I leave
Furina.
Director O'Reilly in your hands.
Yeah, exactly like Furina. Exactly, yeah. Oh no. I already want to cry. Yay, see.
Is she here yet? When will she get here?
She's not coming!
You're wrong.
Cutscene.
She's here.
Si je pouvais vivre dans l'eau,
Oh.
le monde serait-il plus beau? Me pardonneras-tu, ô chère mère?
Oh, such a beautiful
L'eau dans son courant fait danser nos vies, et la cité elle est nourrie, ainsi que toi, mon doux amour.
Aww.
But what about your wish?
My wish.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Le grand amour ne suffit pas, seul un adieu fleurira.
Oh.
C'est notre histoire de vie, douce et amère. Moi, je serai toujours là, à voir le monde et sa
I can't stop
beauté.
crying.
Et ça ne changera jamais, jamais.
Oh my gosh. Oh. There's her vision. Oh. Yay. Stop it. That song was beautiful. Oh, such a beautiful emotional song. Oh god. The Furina with the hydro
Who was that
vision.
leading Furina on the stage just now?
She hasn't been seen for a while now. And she
Oh,
just
she's
appears
wearing
out of
her
nowhere.
vision.
Gotta say though, her acting skills are as superb as ever.
The little Oceanid, Cleo, played by Aurélie Fumont.
Yay. Oh, stop it. Oh.
Wait, that's not her name. What's going on?
I don't know. Maybe it's just a doppelganger.
I've spent a lot of time out of the spotlight, and they didn't use my name during the curtain call either. Hopefully, not too many people recognized me. It's too bad that I had to break the one clear rule I'd managed to make for myself, even if I had no choice. Still, I have to admit that
5
despite
stars,
everything,
absolutely.
it felt good to be back on the stage again.
Finally,
I was
we would like
crying,
to give
you're
a
right.
special thanks to our artistic consultant and event coordinator, Miss Furina.
Yay!
Hey, that's not what we agreed on.
Yay!
Oh, so it was Furina after all. She's back.
Honestly, what is he doing? He should have run that by me first.
Aw, yes, cutie. But
All
yeah,
right,
oh my
calm down.
gosh.
Don't be mad. This was a group decision. We just didn't want your contributions to go unacknowledged. After all, it's been the rule in
tears.
Fontaine since ancient times that everyone's work, visible or invisible, is equally deserving of recognition.
Yes, I know the rule,
A
but
group decision without her.
it should still be applied on a case-by-case basis.
She's not part of the group.
I wasn't ready for this yet.
Aww.
It's no big deal. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah. At most, you might be asked to sign a few autographs later.
Oh, yeah? Well, since you think it's so easy, you can sign them for me.
This is a great chat and all, but can we talk about that crazy thing that happened during the show? It nearly gave Paimon a heart attack. Paimon flew over to where she was supposed to be and was about to drop the prop vision, and then suddenly, a real one popped out of thin air!
Oh, that.
Yay!
I've got no idea what happened there either. But hey, it worked pretty well, didn't it? I'll bet the audience has never seen such a realistic
That
prop.
was amazing.
Wait, what about Dolphy? I wonder how she's doing.
Oh, let's
Yeah,
go
I
check on her
wanna
as
happy
soon as we finish
too.
clearing the stage.
Yes. Plus, she'll definitely want to hear how the end of the show went. If nothing else, we can safely say that we accomplished what we set out to do.
Yay. Yay. Oh my gosh. I needed a bit of more of a break after that. That cutscene, it was so beautiful. Like that song, oh my goodness. And the singer, I'm gonna have to look up who the singer was. But it was a beautiful, absolutely beautiful voice. It was amazing. Yeah. I just... at the end of it, I do want to mention something interesting that I'm sure you've probably heard. Actually, no, I can probably say it now. Obviously, now that Neuvillette has the power over the Hydro, apparently the Hydro visions don't come from Celestia anymore, and Furina's vision came from Neuvillette, is I think what people were saying, which is why it looks different. And it has the thing. I think that's beautiful too. Am I going the wrong way? I'm like totally not paying attention. Yeah, he gives out the Hydro shape is different. Yes. So I don't know if anyone noticed that. Yeah, he's giving out the Hydro visions now. Yeah, so Neuvillette gave Furina her vision. And I think that's so sweet. It makes me want to cry again. But it's alright, I won't cry. I'll stop crying. But yeah. That's sweet. Yeah. It's gonna make me bawl my eyes out even more. Yeah, just calm down, Bella. It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, he's giving out the visions now. Oh yeah, her vision is shaped different. Yes, yes. It's just sweet. She did the performance and Neuvillette gave her the vision. And it's gonna make me cry, but it's okay. I'm gonna stop talking about it. Because we gotta get through this. At Bella, there's also Neuvillette's version of that song. Oh, really? Is there? Oh my god, sobbing stream. I know, right? Oh my god. In his character voice line, he says visions usually are given for achieving or wanting something, but he gave it to her as a form of a reward. Yeah. Her vision also has the dragon fangs in the casting. Yes, yes, absolutely. It's amazing and it's beautiful. Am I going in here? I don't know. I've lost track because I'm emotional. Fan the tears away. Okay, here we go.
you're back. She's doing okay.
Yay!
Her condition stabilized after taking some of her original medication. From experience, though, I'd say she still needs a few more days of rest.
How did the performance go? Was it a success? Did the audience like it?
I think the audience loved it. I bawled my eyes out. It was amazing.
You're not gonna believe what
It was
happened
amazing.
while Furina was on the stage. You'll probably be able to read all about it in the Steambird first thing tomorrow morning.
Yes, absolutely,
That's
Ninja Gaming.
wonderful. I'm so sorry
but yeah.
I failed to see it through to the end. I guess I was wrong to try and tough it out to begin with.
But yeah, so Neuvillette has complete power of the Hydro now. So, he gives out the Hydro. From now on, whoever gets a Hydro vision is going to get it from Neuvillette. And Furina got her vision from Neuvillette. And every time I say that, it makes me emotional. But yeah, that is indeed.
Don't
And
worry
Neuvillette has a
about
line about it too.
Like they told me after announcing my name during the curtain call, everyone's work deserves recognition.
Aww.
Even though you couldn't see it through to the
Furina's
final
a lovely,
scene,
lovely lady.
the audience was very impressed by your performance. It's safe to say that you made your mark on this memorial show.
Well, one way or another, we did it. I've had bad luck ever since I was born, so I never expect things to go smoothly in life. I'm just happy to know that we went out on a high note. That's all that matters.
Aww.
Blaming your bad luck again, are we? Maybe if you didn't push yourself past your limits so much, your illness wouldn't be flaring up all the time.
Oh,
Neuvillette
don't you
is
start.
amazing.
I don't have
Great
the energy to
character.
argue with you right now.
Aww.
Aw, you two clearly care a lot about each other.
They do in their weird, uncomfortable, conversational way.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You mean we never stop arguing with each other?
Awkward silence.
Any plans
Paimon's
for the next
face.
step?
Oh my god.
After the brilliant performance you put on, the reputation of your troupe is sure to spread through Fontaine like wildfire. You won't have to disband if you don't want to. You could capitalize on the rave
Wait,
reviews
sorry.
and license out the little Oceanid to the bigger theater troops out there. That would do wonders for your financial situation.
I just got distracted by Senshi saying about me giving out VIP badges. Giving out VIP badges does not compare to giving out visions. I wish they did. Unfortunately, I can't give you any cool powers and stuff, but appreciated, Senshi, that you likened VIP badge to a vision. But yeah, that's cool, but I wish.
No, we should still disband.
No, why do you want to disband? Don't do it.
Yeah, it's what we all agreed to.
Oh, okay.
After all this happened,
Hi, simple
I
Kevin.
should give you guys some space. But maybe our
Aw.
paths will cross again one day.
Aw. So they did their big performance and that's it?
Ugh.
He's gone.
I
Aw.
still want to keep performing, so I might join another troupe.
Aw, he's gonna keep
After watching
performing.
Miss Furina's performance, I think I'm starting to understand our director's infatuation with musicals.
You should do it. It suits you. I'd originally hoped to keep performing too, but I don't know if my health will allow me to.
Aw.
Oh, so now you finally got your priorities in order.
Aw, I hope she gets
I
better.
guess I'll hold off until you've
They really
properly
said, they
recovered
just said
as
she's
well.
got a sickness. We don't really
What
know
about
what's
you,
wrong
Miss
with her.
Furina? Any future plans?
Well, frankly,
It's your form
I
of
think
vision,
a return to
absolutely.
obscurity is no longer an option for me. I'm sure a slew of consultancy requests will hound me wherever I go until I finally acquiesce. You rather sealed my fate there with your special thanks at the end of the show.
Sorry.
It's quite all right. No need to apologize.
Yeah.
What I meant to say is that this whole experience has shown me that perhaps I'm not as averse to a return to the stage as I previously imagined. maybe Nervilette was right.
Aww.
Maybe Cleo is the right role for me. I still don't wish to pretend to be someone else, but I do have a desire to express myself. So, maybe the show will go on
Her
for
vision's
me
so
after
pretty. I can't stop looking at it. It's special too. Just do whatever feels right for you.
There was once a time when I was an actress in a
It's a vision.
masquerade, seeking only to hide the truth. But from now on, I want to spend my time learning real stories about real people
Aww.
and how they touch the lives of
Hi,
others
Ray,
around
my
them.
darling.
I
Welcome
want
in,
to
welcome
watch
in.
them blossom and wither, see them refined on the page, retold on the stage, and remembered long into the future. I'm sure this is what captivated director O'Reilly as well.
Sounds like you're ready to stop running from your true calling. The more you get out into the world, the more you'll discover what a fascinating place it is.
Yes. Next time I'll invite you to join me. Yeah, absolutely.
Then it's a deal. If a vision is a gift from the gods, then I should do my best to honor it.
Oh, yay. Is that it? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna go full screen. Oh my gosh. Well, okay. I don't even know where to start. That was amazing. It was a big roller coaster. I gotta say, I found myself, there was parts where I found it was a bit awkward. The conversation was a bit weird, but then it was sad, and then it was like, yeah, just Furina's amazing. Like, after everything she's been through, that song at the end, oh my gosh, absolutely beautiful. Like, it just, yeah, made me bawl my eyes out. I cannot, it's left me speechless. Amazing. I enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that quest with me. Just a quick sign off. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are in this beautiful world. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. And I hope to be doing more quests with you in the future. Bye, everyone. More energy again. More energy. Okay, let's do this. I'm very excited. Let's go. This is my first time live on stream doing like an actual quest, because I usually talk a lot. Oh my god, are we going again? Are we ready? Again? Should we go again? It's like, cut. I don't smell. I don't. And you can see it on YouTube.